I just forgot that I am out of contact lenses and I only have my left eye. Well, luckily my left eye is my right eye is my more dominant one and my left eye is my weaker one. And so luckily I lost my right one in the rental car. I've been gone, by the way. Sorry, that's my cat. What did he drop? Gina Maria. Mystic Makeup by Beck. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. You guys, I've been gone, okay? The YouTube drama was just so much for me. I couldn't handle it any longer. Y'all know that's not true, right? Karen R. You guys have COVID? I am so sorry. Girl, how are you holding up? Are you okay? Like, can you breathe? Are you doing okay? I'm so sorry. It sucks, lol. I missed the beginning. Where have you been? Hi, beautiful Lucy's World. 1013, hello. Welcome. Welcome to my chat. I'm just going to put a drab filter on because I feel that way. Where have I been? Okay, well, first and foremost, I've been away too. My breathing is fine, but I can't speak much because your throat. Okay. How's your son? Is he doing okay? Is he breathing okay? You know, my kids got sick on the coke, so this is where I've been. And I hope to God that you get feeling better. And I hope that it's just has some tea with lemon. I hope that, you know, it treats you like your, you know, typical cold where your throat hurts and you feel shitty for a while and it goes away. That's how a lot of people actually have been describing it to me, those that have had it. My son is getting better. He's 16. Okay. Bouncing back quickly. Okay, good. Good to hear. Good to hear, Gina. From those people that I've known that have had it have been like, oh, it was cakewalk, or oh, it was terrible. It was like having the flu. It was miserable. I think it just depends on your immune system and your age, obviously. Excuse me. So, there's that. But for the most part, I think, you know, as long as you are healthy and strong, prayers for the fast and full recovery, Gina Marie. Yes, prayers, prayers, prayers. You should get through it pretty, yes, it's been helping your throat. Yes, honey and tea, most definitely. That's a cure-all. For the most part. My kids got, okay, so we went on a mini vacay. We went on a mini vacation. The first reason was because it was the holiday. My daughter had a winter break. Not winter, sorry. Hello, spring break. We're in spring now. She had a spring break. And my husband's family just recently bought a house in Arizona. And so we were like, oh my gosh, let's go look at the house in Arizona. And we're not too far from Arizona. Chloroseptic numbs, yeah. You know, I wonder if Coldy's has anything to do, will like help anybody with COVID. Because like before I get sick or when I feel like I'm getting sick, I take Coldy's. And that is like, honestly, to me, Coldy's is like a godsend because it will like shorten my cold dramatically. I don't know if it works for COVID though. But anyway, so we were like, let's go check it out, you know, let's go see what's up. We're not too far from it, but it was definitely a road trip with, I say my son's 2, but he's only 18 months. uh, my daughter's 4, he's 18 months. So, I mean, it was a road trip with kids. It was a lot. It was a lot. Um, but they enjoyed it. It was cute and fun. We stopped a few times on the way there. We stopped a few times on the way back, and it was a blast. I mean, I got some pictures. Um, we had a good time. We definitely had a good time. It was for the holiday, Easter holiday, and yeah, I did. I got to get away. We had been planning this for ever since they got the house, which it's been a while. They've had that place for, I want to say, a year now. They've had it for a minute. We just haven't been able to get out there. But they have a place out here too. So, um, but we just haven't been able to make it. So finally we've seen the place. It was a lot of fun. I've never, it was just, we had a good time. Hi, Unchained Melody. How are you? We had a blast. I mean, I brought some of this stuff. We got a lot of like trinkets and things. Like, oh, computer, hello. Thank you. We got a lot of like trinkets and things on the way um, there and the way back. We stopped at a few other places as well. Um, but yeah, we had a fun time, and it was a blast. It was, I mean, it's definitely a lot of hard work. But if anybody knows about traveling with young ones, I mean, it's not like they're like kid age. They're um, well, baby girl's 4, so she's kind of a kid age. So she's a little bit easier to handle when it comes to traveling. Like, she's got her travel legs, she's like all about it. But Buddy's still trying to get used to the whole idea of like hitting the road and not being at home, and he's still kind of like, what are we doing? So he had a rough time at it. I'm not gonna lie, he had a bit of a rough time at it. Excuse me. I really did. It was really nice. But like I said, we've been planning this trip for quite some time, so it's been a minute. And which was perfect timing too, because I needed to get my head clear. I needed to just like kind of step away from like, glad you had a nice vacation. Thank you, Melody. You need to step away from like social media. Sometimes you gotta just take that little break. Um, take that time for yourself and kind of like recenter, just kind of like home. So I got a lot of stories about our travels and whatnot, but I also have a lot of stuff that I want to show you guys. And I also want to do makeup and talk to you. And I only have one contact in, so this is going to be interesting because I lost my right contact lens in the rental car. So we ordered a Ford Flex for the rental car, and we ended up getting this like tiny little Mitsubishi. I don't know how come or why. Brakes are so good for the soul. They really are. So the kids got sick, of course, in the melee of the whole trip. I don't know if it's just because it was like a change of environment, and maybe they were like getting like congested, or like they weren't used to the plants in the area, and they were just like, it was their allergies or what have you. I don't know. But they got really like allergy symptoms, runny nose, coughing. They didn't have fevers or anything like that. They weren't like puking or diarrhea or stuff like that, thank God. But they did have symptoms of allergies. So I was giving them allergy medicine and keeping an eye on their temperature. And so it was kind of like rough, like with that whole, like they're just miserable a lot of the time. It was off and on. It was like touch and go. But I just kept them, the scenes and the stuff we did kept them distracted from how they were feeling for the most part, which was good. I just want to cover up my melasma really quickly. And so my melasma got significantly worse because I spent a lot of time in the sun, and I'm actually thinking about getting it lasered off because like I've tried everything. I mean, bleaching does work to a degree. But the thing about bleaching is if you just go out in the sun for like I said, a week-long trip, how I was like out, we went to the pool, all that stuff, it gets darker. And so bleaching does not make it go away 100%. And I'm sick of trying all these gimmicky things. Like I've even tried stuff in PR, like for my melasma. And I'm just sick of trying stuff, to be honest. So I'm thinking about just going ahead and like getting it lasered off. I found out that it's like $250 per laser session. And mine isn't too dark to the point where I would need too many laser sessions, I would think. I don't know, though. I'd have to go get a consult. I mean, that is pricey. But to remove my melasma, I think that that's priceless. It probably was environmental change. Kids can get stomach issues with, yeah, change in water. Yeah, that's what I chalked it up to. And plus, my husband's family, they have dogs. And the dander from the dogs, like they were just like miserable. Like it was just, they love the dogs. I mean, so they were miserable living on the dogs. Like they don't care. They were happy to see the dogs. The dogs are cute. So I mean, they don't care that they're miserable. There were cute animals in front of them, so they didn't really care. So, so they were miserable, but they saw cute dogs. It is what it is. But I'm going to get this stuff lasered off. I'm sick of trying to cover it up. I'm sick of trying to try all these stupid products that I waste money on that don't do... I mean, they'll lighten it, yeah, but I don't want to just lighten my melasma. I want it to go away. Does that make sense? Like, I'm done. I'm done with messing with it. So that will be my next venture. But I want to cover up my melasma a little bit and like... Oh, so the rocks, oh my gosh, you guys. Arizona is so pretty. The rocks and the mountains are just, it's beautiful. It looks fake almost. Out of all, like we drove, we drove through all of Arizona practically. I was in Flagstaff. I was in Sedona. And I want to say that actually I like Flagstaff a little bit better than Sedona. Because I just like the feel there better. We drove through Kanab, Utah. That was beautiful. Like, to me, I liked Kanab better than Arizona altogether, but that's just me, though. When are you trying to get rid of my melasma? Well, that's because I have a filter on right now. That's why you can't see it. Yeah. But I'm super self-conscious of it. And it's bothering me, and especially if I want to do like makeup looks, it's just like I can't have that there. Well, yeah, no, I have a filter on right now. I'm covering it up right now. I'm not, like, it's right here and right here. It's, you know, you guys aren't gonna see it. I use a filter that's kind of pale, so it kind of makes my skin look pale, so that way you don't see any discoloration at the moment. But if I'm doing makeup looks, I can't really have... melasma is called pregnancy mask. You get it when you're pregnant, but it stays for some women, like myself. And if you look it up, it usually is discoloration right here and right here. So it looks like you have a mustache. It's really cool. So when your mustache hairs actually grow in, it's really, really dramatic. It's really annoying. It's just really frustrating. It's just not a fun place to have a discoloration. Yeah, you never do. It's really messed up. And so I'm actually going to just get it lasered. And it also settles right here. Discoloration settles like right here. It's almost like a purple brown. Hi, Debbie Alexander. Like it's because I was in the sun all week. It's actually turned purple instead of like a light brown. So I'm just I just need to get it lasered off. And it's not so dark to the point where it's going to take very many sessions right now. But if I keep waiting and I wait and wait and wait, it's going to keep getting darker. And so I'm just going to get it taken off. But I'm covering it up like right now. Take the filter off. Well, I'm covering it up now. So you can barely see it, but I'm just gonna get it taken off because I don't want it anymore. So I wonder if I could find like PR for that. Get a good discount. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, we had a blast. All the colors. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Melody. Well, I know, and I feel like I'm beautiful the way I am too. It's just, it would make my makeup looks a lot faster instead of me having to worry about like, oh, let me cover my melasma for an hour before I even do makeup. Like, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a pain in the butt. That's all. It's just something that really irritates me. I mean, people probably don't even really notice it until I point it out. But I notice it. And as long as I notice it, it's there. Carrying my son, I retain a lot of hormones. Oh, it went away. Yeah. He's 18 months now. So I'm like, when is this going to go away? I don't think it's going to go away. You know? And I'm okay. Like oh, this is TMI. I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. That's another vlog. But I should do a vlog about things I don't tell you about pregnancy. But that's another vlog. I'm not doing that today. Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, well, now that it's kind of covered up a little bit better, kind of feel better about it. But the colors in the rocks and the, like in Sedona, like it was a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. But I personally feel like it was too touristy. Like I'm the type of person, like if I travel somewhere, I like to know the places where tourists don't go. Like I'm one of those people that I like to go to gems, you know what I mean? Like I like to enjoy the places that the locals know of, you know? I don't like all the you know, it was just far too crowded in Sedona. Like the rocks were really pretty. It just it was far too touristy for me in Sedona. So that's why I didn't like it. I mean, that's why I didn't care for it. And like it just wasn't, it was okay. I mean, it was, again, the rocks were beautiful. They were beautiful. Yes, the lovely hole-in-the-wall hidden places. Thank you. Those are the kinds of places that I like to find, that I will go out of my way to, like, go to. I don't like where everyone's going. I'm always looking for the spot where there are no people. Yeah, me too. I've always been that way. I prefer that. But I just want to wipe my hands off. Tourist areas are about making money. Yeah. And they don't sell like the good stuff. You know what I mean? They all like they just have like mass produced, like, I feel like they're like the Walmart of like areas. You know what I mean? Like I hate to say that, but it's true. They're like the Walmart of areas. Like I don't like that. So like next, I probably won't go to Sedona ever again. Just because it was too touristy. But Flagstaff, I liked Flagstaff. It wasn't. It was actually quite nice. It was pretty like mild temperatured, and it was pretty mild. It wasn't hot until we got to Yuma. Then it started to get hot, and even then though, like the heat didn't feel that super hot. It was kind of chill. One place I did like was Kanab, Utah. That was really pretty. Like the rocks, the mountains and the rocks that were really pretty. And they had like a little town. It was like really quaint and cute. Like it was like mellow. There wasn't that many people. Or at least they were all recreating or whatever. They weren't around when we were there. Debbie. Okay. I just prefer. Now there were some experiences, I must say. The rock formations is so pretty. And the colors. The colors had me really like inspired for makeup looks, I'm not gonna lie. They had me really like wanting to do like corals and purples and pinks and like um because they look just unreal. But I just gorgeous. I can't even express to you. I have a couple pictures, but again, I'm dealing with kids in the car. I'm not really like, I'm not this photographer. Like, oh, let me take some. You know what I mean? I'm more focused on my children than anything else. I'm not really trying to get shots of things. I mean, I was getting pictures of them, you know, with their dad and with family. That's pretty much it. I was trying to get some selfies with them here and there. But so I want to make a collage video of our trip just to kind of like give you guys an idea of like what we did and stuff like that. But I was inspired for sure to do like kind of like a corally, pinkish, purplish look. Because the rocks were so pretty. It's never quiet in New York. Yeah, I could never live in New York. Because I wouldn't mind visiting New York, but I wouldn't want to live there. Does that make sense? Like I can't deal with people like on top of me, below me, around me, everywhere. Like I get, I have deal with social anxiety really bad, and plus I'm one of those paranoid people with PTSD. So I'm always thinking about like, well, what if something happens? You know, like what if like this, that, and the other happens? Like I don't want to be in a place where there's like a shit ton of people, obviously, because I'm paranoid. I always think about shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm a very paranoid person, if you haven't realized this by now. Um, you know, and that could be a good or bad thing. It just depends on how you look at it. But yeah, no, I could never live in a place like that, unfortunately. It would drive me crazy. Um, Plus there's too many personalities, and I'm not one of those people like, you know, trying to like, I'd be getting in fights every day. Like literally. That's not a good idea, you know? I just need not to go there. It's better. It's just better this way, where I live. New York is a blast to visit. It's so busy. All the people. It sounds make you anxious, yeah. Oh, you're not near the city? That's nice. At least you're on the outskirts, so it's nice. Could you imagine like being in the city? Ugh, that'd be rough. Like maybe if you're young, you know what I mean? Like if you're young and you're single, you know, you know what I mean? Like that'd be different. You know? But no. I'm old and I have kids. Nah, that's all right. No, thank you. But yeah. So, out of all the places I visited, I went to like we went to so many places, you guys. Like I can't even begin to. We went to one, two, three, four, five, 6 places. We visited 6 different places. Three states. So anyway, it was beautiful and it was fun and I had a blast, and I think the babies had a blast too. Even though they got complaining and they were cranky, and you know, the longest time they spent in the car was like I think 4 hours, because that's their limit, you know. You can't keep kids like that in the car any longer than, at least not my kids, any longer than a few hours. Otherwise, they start to get cranky. So, it was fun. I have some items here that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, cool, Debbie. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yay. Oh, wow. Yeah, ground zero. Makes you realize how much you have when you see what others have lost. That's true. That is true. Do I have a hair on my contact lens? That would just be perfect, wouldn't it? I want to try real New York pizza, though. Like, that's one thing I do want to try. Is like go to New York and try like a real big old New York slice. You know what I mean? But nothing like it, right? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely want to travel, and that's what I'm gonna do, with or without my children. Like, you know what I mean? I know we can travel. I'm joking. That's a joke. Please don't even go there. My favorite kind of pizza. I intend on bringing my babies with me everywhere I travel, by the way. It's just, we're probably, take a plane. Well, now that COVID's kind of like on the down, on the, what is it called? I can't remember if I tried the pizza. You tried the Chicago pizza. When I was in Boston, I tried some pizza. It was really good. But I've never been to New York. Never had New York pizza. But yeah. Now that COVID's kind of like chilling, well, it's taking a backseat in a way because like all the vaccines and everything, the numbers have gone down. We can kind of get out a little bit for spring break, which was nice. It was nice to get the kids out because I feel like we've been in quarantine for like over a year and we've just been stuck inside the house, and it was nice to get them out and do something with the kids and family. So I'm gonna start. It's like, do I do my makeup look? Do I show you guys what some of the stuff they got? They're spoiled. They got a bunch of stuff, but we don't have it all here. I just brought a couple things down with me from upstairs. Ah, my legs. Oh my gosh. We all got shoes and sandals. I don't think I have those on me. But we all got like shirts per use. I like to get a shirt from every single place that I visit because I don't care if I look like a tourist. I actually quite like looking like a tourist because I don't care. How I like looking like a tourist in the own state that I live because I don't care. I'm trying to reach my eyeshadow palette. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to travel without your kids. I don't think I've ever traveled without them. No, I haven't. Nope. I have not. I've spent like I've spent a night or two without him, you know. Ah, my foot is falling asleep. Why am I doing this to myself? Maybe it's too soon for me to be going live. I'm just kidding. I just barely got back yesterday, so I'm kind of like a little tired still. Chicago is good too. Chicago's like the deep dish though. I like thin crust pizza. That's just me. But I don't like a lot of sauce. Okay, let me just scooch over here. Ooh. Okay. Cute AF color pop. Is this the coral? Yeah, there's this coral color right here. It doesn't really show up that good on the camera, but a lot of these colors remind me of like the rocks and the stuff that I just like drove through and just seen. I was thinking of this palette when this one, and what other palette was I thinking of too when I was driving. Of course I'm thinking of palettes as I'm driving through the mountains. That's so typical. Well, you prefer white sauce? These are the palettes that I was thinking of when I was driving through some of the mountains, because they had a lot of similar colors, and I was like, wow, if I could recreate some looks. But I don't want like a big old cliff on my eyelid, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. Anything weird like that. Those colors are pretty. Yeah, like I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like that's why I want to do some like a little bit of a compilation of some of the clips that I got, because I obviously can't do them all because I can't like show my family. For reasons that we don't have to get into on here. But anyways, look, I got this cute thing for my table. It's like one of those little, I could see Pudgy having a heyday with this, though, now that I think about it. I don't even know why I bought this. It was kind of like one of like a impulse buy. But I thought it was cute. A table runner. Yeah, isn't it cute? I thought so. And then this is a really Hubs wanted one of these for like ever. And it's actually kind of more of a kid version, kind of. Well, you'll see. Little native. Hi, Rebecca's Adventures. How are you? It's a little Kachina doll. Yeah, needlepoint, me too. Tapestry. Little Kachina doll. Hopi lizard. It's a Hopi lizard. Isn't he cute? Usually they're kind of scary, but these are like to get kids like used to them, I think. Or they're more like wooden carve outs rather than the actual Kachina dolls, because the Kachina dolls are kind of scary looking. Good, I'm glad you're doing great. Happy to hear. Got that. Oh yeah, and there's baby girl's bracelet. She got a lot of jewelry actually. Baby girl got it's just one of her items of jewelry she got. Is it? Let's see. So mine is starting to actually turn out that way. Because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. Aww. Oh, she does. Native American. Yeah, so is mine. Because I have some like pieces that I got from places, like some pottery. And it's just turning out that it's that way. It's just turning out that way. Then they got these like random things that don't really matter. I mean, they're just kind of like for baths and stuff. I mean, you can get that anywhere. I don't really care. Like some of the stuff like that, I'm not gonna really show, because you can get that anywhere. Like I want to show more like what's traditional to, or what's authentic to where we went. They each got like a hat. Like Bubba's hat is like an otter. Or yeah. Or whatever. This little guy right here. And then she got some with butterflies on it. I don't know where hers is. Oh, and they got these little shirts. These little darling shirts. They have like little, like this one has butterflies, and you can actually, where are the, let's see if I can show it to you. Like, okay. This shirt, and it's butterflies can see red, green, and yellow. Just little facts about, oh, it glows in the dark too. Okay. This is a really cool shirt. But anyway, like the little butterfly, it can actually, like, you can, it's button. Can you just, there we go. The butterfly actually goes onto the shirt. You can see that. It's cute. And so his was dinosaurs. Let me see his. Where's his shirt? Darn it. Well, he had, oh, there it is. Okay. His was dinosaurs. Oh, yeah. They have little buttons. Like you can put, oh, there's little facts about dinosaurs. Because a lot of the places we went through, there was a lot of dinosaur bones that they found. You know? So it says Stegosaurus, dinosaur skeletons. It just says the names of the dinosaurs. You know what I mean? They have more dinosaurs and butterflies, but I don't really currently know where they're at. We took them all out of the rental car. I made sure, and then we got this like Gen Canyon Conservation Canyon Conservancy. And there's the little picture of like the canyons and everything. A little bag, a little tote, or whatever you call it. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, that was in, I think that was Kanab. Oh my gosh, the only Lost Angel. I have not seen you in years. How are you? I'm sorry, you're depressed. Yeah, I do know how it goes, actually. I'm sorry. Take care. You too. Much love to you. Healing vibes. I did go on vacation, Rebecca. And it glows in the dark too, Debbie. Isn't it crazy? I didn't even know that. Went to Arizona. Ooh. And then we got this rain stick. Bubba. This was in Page, Arizona. I figured this would actually be really good for ASMR. What do you think? And then we got this book, Who Pooped in the Park? Okay, so we had a cabin the first night, and there was these droppings, and that, and I'm like, I don't know, I think those are deer poop. Like, I didn't even know, you guys. And we were wondering, like, what kind of poop it was. We were just like, oh, I'll just chalk it up, it's deer poop, you know what I mean? Actually, I think I might have been right. Hold on. The Duke. I think I was right. Deer scat. Ha ha. That was the kind of poo that was in front of our cabin. And I said it's deer poo. And I was right. But anyway, I thought that would be interesting for like if we're hiking or if we're like I don't know. I think that's interesting. I find this stuff kind of interesting. And my daughter's like, poo, ha ha ha, you know. She's 4. And then there's this book, Good Night, Arizona, which I guess they have a whole series of these, like Good Night, like of all the states, like I just thought that was so cute. And then, of course, Mama had to get herself something. This is not all this stuff, by the way. They got shoes. They got... I can't find her butterfly hat. I'm pretty sure it's upstairs somewhere. Pooh investigator. Well, you know what? Then you can know what's around you. Or I think it's interesting. I don't know. Am I weird? Is that weird? I think that's kind of cool. I know that's... I know. I'm weird. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to have my kids touch the poo or anything weird. You know what I mean? Just like if you can see scat on the ground, you can know, oh, look, that's from some, you know, you'll know what kind of animal that's from. But anyway, can you guys tell me what stone this is? Oh, wait, no, it says it right here. Such a airhead. I cannot pronounce this. Tell me how to pronounce this. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. Native American healing stone, relieves ulcers and respiratory problems, great for protection. Chrysocolla? Anyway, I got myself a little something as well. It's pretty, right? It's for respiratory, because my breathing's really bad a lot. That's beautiful. I have done that same thing, Nikki, so I'm weird too. Right? No, I think it's interesting. That's so pretty. Thank you. Nora Wilson, hello. You think I'm saying it right? Okay, because I've never even heard it. Well, I mean, I've seen this stone before, but I've never, like, really, like, knew what it was for or anything. And then I was getting everybody dinner because the kids were acting up, so we couldn't go out to eat. And so I walked across the street to get us dinner. Where were we? That was in Sedona. I walked across the street to get us some dinner. And as I was waiting for it to be cooked and everything, there was a gem store. And I found this because I was like having troubles breathing per usual. And it's for protection too. Respiratory problems. It's a healing stone. And it heals ulcers, which I don't think I have ulcers, but I have a lot of really bad heartburn. I don't know how it works. You have to wear it in order for it to work. But I thought it was interesting, and so I was drawn to it. And I'm like, why am I so drawn to this stone? It's not something that I would particularly buy. I do have a lot of stones in my jewelry box, like from our travels and stuff. And it's not something that I would usually buy, so I was kind of weirded out as to why I was so like drawn to it. And then it said respiratory, and I'm like, huh. So I thought I would treat myself. It's gorgeous. Thank you. I know. I think so too. It's definitely interesting. It's a new piece to my jewelry. I think I will enjoy. But yeah, I mean, that's just a little bit of what we got. It's kind of ended up being a haul, but yeah. I had fun. We had fun. I'm glad you guys are all here to share it with me. It's a little pricey, but you know what? I think it's okay to splurge a little bit every once in a while on yourself. You know what I mean? And then Papa got a hat. He got some sunglasses. There's more. I mean, there's plenty more stuff we got, but that's all that I could like grab at the moment that I just saw as I was coming downstairs to talk to you guys. It's like a super fancy turquoise, right? I know, that's kind of what I thought too. I'm like, oh, okay, well, Um, but I just wanted it because I've been getting a lot of coral requests. I want to see if this comes out coral real quickly. I know this is kind of like random and not even like what I've been talking about this whole time. You guys don't have to stay this if you don't want to. I do not blame you. I'm just checking to see if this comes out like anything like I think it. Excuse me. I should probably put that necklace on and see if it works. Oh my gosh, because my breathing has been kind of like not the best. Again, maybe me and the kids are all allergic from Arizona. We're allergic to Arizona. Me and the kids. No, we're not allergic to Arizona. I mean, I'll definitely visit Arizona again. I don't know if I would do that long of a road trip with the kids, at least not until they're older again. But maybe they have to get a little bit older. But yeah, that was my trip. That's where I've been. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Was there what have you guys been up to? How was your guys' Easter? Maybe I'll ask that. Oops. Got a crease right here. Crease the foundation. My bad. Aww. How old's your grandmother? I'm not sure what works. She turned 88. Wow. Mine was good. Big Easter dinner with family. Well, that sounds like fun. Glad everyone had a good Easter. Yeah, I've been like, people have been like wondering, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. My Easter was very blessed. Wow. 88. Can you imagine? That's awesome. So you'll probably live to be mature, pretty mature yourself then, huh? That's nice. My grandmother died when she was 65, which is so young. Then again, things are different now than back when she passed. Like, technology's come so far and medicine's come so far. My mom just barely turned 60, so. But as we were on vacation, we got kind of bad news about a family member. And my husband's visiting that family member, and they can only have one visitor, so I'm staying behind so they can visit him. So prayers for that family member. Yeah, that's young. $88 in 2 days. That's right. It's crazy. I only have a contact lens in my left eye, so. I'm like trying to see what I'm doing, sort of. Thank you for the prayers, Lucy. My mom and dad both passed in their 50s. Yeah, that sucks. Thank you, Melody. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's not anything like serious. But I guess I'm gonna find out more when my husband gets back from the hospital. So it's not as pigmented as I would have liked that. Well, thank you. I was just really curious about this color. I'm not really stoked about it. Let's try this one next to it. Me too. It's kind of worrisome. I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm assuming it's good. No news is good news. But then again, that could mean something bad too. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna give it to God, you know? Because there's not much I can do. It's not in my hands. Just give it to God and not trip. That's another reason why I kind of came on here too, is because I wanted a distraction. And you guys have been a very good distraction for me. I appreciate you very much. I hope I've been a good distraction for you. My sister has COPD. I'll check into getting her one of those. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Let's see if it works. So far, so good. I haven't coughed. That's a good sign. I have to order contacts on Monday. Whoa. See all that eyeshadow go flying in the air? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm happy to be here and hanging out with y'all. I'm almost approaching my hour. I can never be on here for more than an hour, I've noticed. I think it's just my attention span. But I'm going to try to like do something that copies the rocks that I saw. Or somewhat. Then again, I don't know if I want to come off of here and just be sitting in silence, like wondering what's going on with my family member. I'm an ace at distracting people. Good. Drink more coffee. So far I've used this color and that color. I wonder if they have the, oh, they do have the colors on the back. That's right. So I think I've used Champs and Big Cocktails. Champs and Big Cocktails. Champs and Big Cocktails. But I just immediately thought of this ColourPop palette though when I was looking at all them rocks. Well, first I was in awe of their beauty. Okay, that's not me. I wasn't like, oh, this reminds me of my ColourPop palette. Okay, that's not exactly what I was thinking when I saw the rocks. That wasn't my first response. Okay. Now, after many hours driving through them rocks, I was like, I bet you I could probably come up with a look that is similar to the colors on these rocks with that ColourPop palette. That wasn't my first. You guys, like, give me a break, please. That wasn't my very first thing, like, thought when I saw those rocks. I mean, my first thought when I saw those rocks was, wow, God is magnificent. Wow. You know? To be totally honest. And I'm so lucky to be able to share this with my children. A couple of the hotels had a really great view. Uh, one in Sedona and one in Kanab. One in Sedona on the way up, and then one in Kanab on the way back. And it was funny. Bubba, we opened up the blinds, and he was just like, "Wow!" Because the rocks were just brilliant in the morning, especially in the sunrise. And he was just like, "Wow!" I'm like, "Oh," to see his eyes light up and to see him see the colors, and it was just so cute, so darling. Oh, you guys, he got his first big boy haircut. Well, he's had like little trims here and there, like my mom's trimmed up his hair here and there, but he actually got a real like barbershop haircut, and I have footage of it. So freaking cute. Trying to distract myself. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh gosh, my legs are falling asleep. I hate when they feel. Don't you hate when your legs fall asleep and they feel like they're like really fat? Like they feel like they have like excess skin or meat around them. So they feel like they're like 1,000 times larger than they are. I hate that. That's worse than the needles, in my opinion. Because then you're like, oh, God, no. And they even feel heavier. Strange. Those are pretty. Thank you. Distractions are nice when you're stressing. They sure are. I only wear shades of brown. Ooh. Creams, mattes, yeah. I'm getting up there too. I mean, I'm 37, I'm gonna be 38. So, like, I'm trying toning down my colors a little bit because I noticed like bright colors don't really do much for me anymore. Yes, it's fun experiencing your amazement at the world. It's just like, oh. Yeah, like they're puffed out. I hate that. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, I can't believe my husband hasn't even like texted me back or anything like to say like, oh, you know, he's dying or like he's okay or like he's alive. We're not alive. Buster cake. Butter cake? Spoiled. Oh. I feel like that should be butter cake. That's butter cake and that's spoiled. But then spoiled's gold, so that makes sense. So I'm gonna dip in a butter cake. I haven't used this palette in years. It still performs pretty well, actually. I'm surprised. But, and I can't see with this eye, so I'm just gonna kind of guess. So let me grab my magnifying mirror. So, we shall find out shortly. What's going on? Prayers, 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 protection. Protection. Yeah, this is exactly the color of the rock right here. And I knew this palette would do it right here. I knew that this palette would. But so, like, what did I miss while I was gone? Was there anything fun? Was there? What did I know I missed 420's chat. I was bummed. I missed her games. I was like, oh man, missed her games. Oh. I should have probably put some powder down, but oh well. Wasn't really thinking. But if I hear my husband, I'm gonna probably log off of here as soon as I hear him. Oh. Oh my god. You're kidding. Why? Just kidding. Send her back to the pits of hell in which she belongs. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't come for me, everyone. Please stop. No, don't. Don't. Stop. Don't kill me. That sounds interesting. He'll let me know if it's really. Oh, let me just finish this look real quick. I'll know if I need to get off. Babe? I don't, Oz Angel. I used to, but I didn't get enough people sending stuff, so I was like, it's not worth having. And I didn't have enough, like, PR either. I just didn't have enough, like, now I probably do. I should probably get one again. Sounds like Hubs went to the store or something. Yeah? So it can't be that serious if he took the time to go to the store. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to the store?
Chocolate.
You
look gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, his lungs coming back.
Oh. Oh, what? Wow.
Yeah, they had to cut open his chest, let the air out of his lung.
So why did he have air in his lung to begin with?
They said it was his liver.
Why is his liver failing?
They said it was from his heart. Something to do with his heart. It was producing way too much water, putting too much water on into his liver. The heart and the liver work together to either get rid of water or expel it or spread it out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the liver was inflamed. He was out to here. When he went in there, he was out to here when I got there. He's literally gained almost 40, 50 pounds. His legs are all swollen.
God damn.
Both his legs were swollen like sausages.
So what did he tell you? Like, was he like, I'm freaking out?
Oh yeah, he was. He's the one that called the paramedics to come and get him. I got a picture of him.
Jesus.
That's how fat he is.
Wow.
More than that. He was more than that when he walked in there. He was out to here.
Fuck.
And look at his legs, his foot.
Jesus.
He got swollen.
Is he ready to get help now?
They're working on it right now, actually, from what I understand.
Okay.
So
Thank God.
yeah, he can't take anymore. I told him, I said, your body can't take no more, bro. So you're putting yourself one foot in the grave. So
Wow. He's too young to be going through all that.
I know. I feel bad, kind of. I just feel bad. I don't like to see him like that.
Well, obviously. I'm gonna get off of here.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Just went and saw my little brother, so. Yep. It's alright. Take your time. This is our day, so I'm gonna probably be going in the garage. Been working on stuff. So I'm thinking about getting a generator over at Home Depot.
Well, let's wait. Remember what I talked to you about Monday?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about using my Home Depot card so I make payments on it. Since we're already paid up.
Did you get food?
Yeah, I got lunch. I got you sushi. California rolls. And egg roll, some ham fried rye.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I went to a certain store.
Okay.
I won't mention.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. So, fancy schmancy stuff. So you got energy drink.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Thanks, babe.
You bet. I love you.
Love you.
Fancy schmancy store.
I'm gonna go up there in a minute.
Okay.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Melody, and everybody. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you. He's kind of mad at his brother right now. He has his own reasons. I'm not going to blast their stuff on here because that's not my business to do. But so if you feel like he's being insensitive or anything, just check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, his brother needs to get help. We've all been trying to help him and he doesn't want it, so hopefully this is like a wake-up call for him, you know what I mean? Like, so anyways, I'm gonna go into this color real quick. So, French Kiss. Wait, no, it's called, sorry, GMO. I'm about to go eat some GMOs. Is that what it's called that they put in Chinese food? Sucks. Poor babe. He's trying to get distracted now too. I'm gonna go be in the garage all day. It's like, okay. Rather than talk about what just happened. I don't think that's healthy. But then maybe that's what he needs to do. You know. Who super chatted me? Aww. I gotta get ready for work. Be seeing you, wishing all the best to your sick loved one. Oh, thank you, Oz Angel. Angie B just came by to check your channel. Oh, thank you, Angie B. Thanks, Melody, for sharing. Oh, thank you, Melody. Take care, Nikki. Much love. Much love to you, Lucy. Thank you, love. Hi, Makeup with Jessica. Aw, how sweet. Thanks, Angie B. I appreciate you coming in here. It was really nice of you. I just got kind of some sad news. I'm like stuttering now. I got kind of like sad news about a family member, so I'm kind of like stunned, like a deer in headlights. Like, what? I was gonna hurry up and finish my eyeliner and my mascara and go upstairs and talk to my husband. He's acting as if he's fine, but I have a feeling he's not. You know. You know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Thank you guys for the super chats. You guys don't have to do that. I really appreciate it, though. It helps me to better my channel. And to, actually helps me with a lot. So I appreciate it. I really do. I genuinely do. Just worried about Hubs right now. I'm just gonna finish this up. And that's exactly how the look of a lot of the rocks looked in Arizona, like this coral color. It's very pretty. He better not have left to go to, I think he left to go to Home Depot. I think he left to go to Home Depot. I hope he didn't leave. I appreciate the super chats and the people that visited me that don't know my channel that are new and just listening for my husband to see if I can hear him upstairs. But I can't. He left. Why would he do that? Hold on. Babe? Stay positive. Babe? Babe? Are you still here? You're not going anywhere, right? Okay. Thank you, guys.